Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Bayishim, Rakakudash, Barakatum. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh Bayishim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled and teach well, and peace and salutations to Ya'akim out there pushing this word to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end. This is the brother Ra'aya with another video, and this is just going to be a quick video on the fact that the internet was prophesied in the Bible. The internet is one of the most powerful tools that the men of the Lord used to preach this gospel to the ends of the earth, to wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel. And an example of how important the internet has been to this ministry is the fact that ever since the apostle elders went onto YouTube back in 2007, more than a decade later, you have GMS camps across the entire planet, in Canada, scattered throughout the United States, in South America, in Africa, in the UK, in Germany, in Holland, in Romania, Australia, the Philippines, etc., etc. I've even heard Apostle Tahar talk about how Israelites in the coast of West Africa have told him that he's very well known over there. And also Apostle Tahar said he's heard from people in Italy saying that they heard the message and woke up to the fact that they're Israelites. And then you have the elder brother Malcolm from the Chicago camp talking about how he's heard from people in South Korea say that his videos are over there with Korean subtitles. And when you hear stuff like that, that just puts that fire in your spirit to push this word as hard as you can, because you can clearly see that this message is going to the ends of the earth. And we know that once all the elect of the nation of Israel are sealed, that's when the end comes. This is Matthew 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world through the internet for a witness unto all nations, to judge these heathens, as well as 2/3 of these Israelites who refuse to come back to their power, and to wake up the elect. And then shall the end come, the end of this current age, the end of the rulership of the heathens, chiefly by Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and the ushering in of the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of the Israelites, which will rule for eternity. But without further ado, let's get into some more of these precepts dealing with the internet. This is Psalms chapter 19. I'm going to read verse 1 through 4. And the heavens declare the glory of the Most High. And this is speaking of the second heaven, because you have three heavens. The first heaven, which is the regular sky, the second heaven, which is space, and the third heaven, which is the spirit realm where the Most High dwells. And this second heaven, more specifically low orbit space, is where these satellites are that transmit our videos to the ends of the earth. And the firmament sheweth his handiwork. Verse 2, day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night sheweth knowledge. Just about every hour of every day, hey, maybe even every minute of every day, a brother's posting up a video to the internet, which these satellites are beaming to these different countries, edifying the flock. What am I doing right now? Making a video which I'm going to post to the internet. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Again, there are GMS camps scattered across the planet preaching this gospel in English, Spanish, French, German, Dutch, Romanian, Filipino, etc., etc. There's even a brother that does videos in sign language. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, and that tabernacle for the sun are these satellites which broadcast our videos. This is Job 39. I'm going to read verse 8 through 12. The range of the mountains is his pasture, and the mountains are these heathen governments in these countries where the Israelites have been scattered to. And he searcheth after every green thing, the green thing being the Israelites, and he's searching for them through the internet, spreading our videos to those countries. Will the unicorn be willing to serve thee? And the unicorn is referring to the unicorn horn, or the feed horn on a satellite dish, which receives the transmissions from the satellites in the second heaven. As you can see right here, there's that unicorn. A brother posts a video which goes up to these satellites, and anybody with an internet connection gets the transmissions from those satellites through the feed horn to their internet. Real quick, Deuteronomy 33:17. His glory is like the firstling of his bullock, and his horns are like the horns of a unicorn, the feed horn. With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth, waking up the elect of the nation of Israel, pushing them back into remembrance of their identity as being Israelites. And they are the 10,000s of Ephraim, and they are the thousands of Manasseh. Back in verse 9, will the unicorn be willing to serve thee, or abide by thy crib? And the unicorn does abide by your crib. You're at the house or your crib and want to go look at some Hebrew Israelite videos. So you get on the computer or your smartphone and search for the videos, and the feed horn on that dish picks up the transmissions from those satellites and brings up your search results. Canst thou bind the unicorn with his band in the furrow? Can you control the unicorn? Yes. Again, you're on your laptop or your smartphone and go to Google, search for YouTube, go to the search bar, put in Hebrew Israelites, GMS, click enter, and your search results come up. Or will he harrow the valleys after thee? Wilt thou trust him because his strength is great? And we do trust in the unicorn because his strength is great. This internet has been very vital to the ministry, spreading this gospel to the ends of the earth, edifying the elect. Or wilt thou leave thy labor to him? Wilt thou believe him that he will bring home thy seed and gather it into thy barn, waking up and sealing the elect of Israel and bringing about the end of this current world or age? This is 2 Esdras 6 verse 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, this current world or age, the age of the rulership of Esau Edom, as it says further up in verse 9 of 2 Esdras chapter 6, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. We're living in the last seconds of the last days before the Messiah returns, who is Yahushua HaMashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and the kingdom of heaven comes about. And if you have that spiritual eye salve, you can clearly see that these end times prophecies are coming to their fulfillment. These pestilences, these famines, these earthquakes in diverse places, these nations beginning to rise against nations, kingdom against kingdom, wars and rumors of wars, etc., etc. Then will I shew these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament being that second heaven or low orbit space where the satellites are, and the books being opened are the men of the Lord, chiefly through GMS, using the internet and posting these videos, breaking down the scriptures in 100% truth and clarity, waking up, edifying, and sealing the elect of the nation of Israel. And they shall see all together. And this gospel in the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and they shall see all together, and then shall the end come. This is Daniel 12 verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end, when this current world shall be finished and begin to vanish away. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased by the unicorn, the internet, because ever since this internet came about, people have been able to increase their knowledge on anything, on how to build or break down a computer, how to fix a car, how to cook, how to become a lawyer, etc., etc. But the main thing is the elect increasing their knowledge of these scriptures by watching the videos of the men of the Lord. And not only has the internet woken up and sealed the elect of the nation of Israel, but it's also bringing about the end of this current age and revealing who the wicked is, you Edomites, or so-called white people. That's why, as it says in Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, the devil is going to come down in great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. The elites understand these scriptures and know what's up. They understand that when the men of the Lord come out there on the highways and byways and preach against whatever kingdom's ruling at the time, that kingdom is going to come to an end. And they also understand that they're Edomites, and what the fate of the Edomites are, 1,000 years of hardcore bondage and slavery before their permanent eradication. This is Job 20 verse 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity. The second heaven, those satellites beaming these videos to the ends of the earth, revealing who the Edomites are and how they're the wicked that the Bible speaks of, that man of sin, that son of perdition, or son of utter destruction in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, who ruled the nations with his furious anger, spraying chemtrails in the sky, strip mining the land for its resources, allowing pollution to get into these oceans, causing marine life to beach itself, giving people GMO foods, using cell phone radiation to give people cancer. The list goes on. And the spirit of these nations are waking up to the fact that you Edomites are the problem on this planet. As it says, and the earth shall rise up against him. You've got these smaller nations bucking up to the authority of you Edomites, talking that shit to you, saying, oh, if you want to come against us, we'll drop the US dollar, and we've got nuclear weapons too. And this has all been done by the men of the Lord, using this unicorn to preach this gospel to the ends of the earth as a witness unto all nations. And so that's why the powers that be have been coming up with these different policies to try to get this truth off the internet, labeling the truth as fake news. And the FBI coming out with that report saying that so-called conspiracy theories will lead to a rise in domestic terrorism, which they're going to try to link to the men of the Lord. You had that shooting in New Jersey by so-called Black Hebrew Israelites. And it's only going to get worse from here on out as they build up that demonization campaign against us. Don't be surprised if you see more false flag attacks to try to label this truth as a cause of domestic terrorism or anything else. Which is why you Akim should be drinking from these rivers of living waters while you still can, because they won't be around for too much longer. These videos won't be on the internet forever, and the men of the Lord won't be on the highways and byways forever. I'm going to close it out in Amos 8, verse 11 through 13. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh, the famine of the word, where again, our videos aren't going to be on the internet, and the men of the Lord aren't going to be on the highways and byways, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it. In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. Those Israelites that spent this time of liberty when they should have been getting as much knowledge of these scriptures as they could, screwed around and thought that, oh, I've got time to learn this truth. We're going to be here for another 10 to 20 years. I can go to college and get that degree, get a wife, have kids, and then come to the truth. That's not how it's going to play out. Jacob's trouble is upon us. And you don't want to be like these Israelites who are going to be running around like a chicken with their head cut off in that day, not having the knowledge of these scriptures, which is going to be the stability in those times, and having to take whatever judgment comes their way. So with this video, I hope you sincere Akim were edified. Just keep strong and keep pushing this word. We're almost out of this final wicked captivity, age, or world of Esau Edoms. And as always, I'm going to say Ababa Bol, Kwam Yasharala. Till next time, Shalom.